I'm Bear McCreary, the composer for Dark Void, and we're here at the Warner Brothers scoring stage, recording orchestra for the game score. I've been into film and game music as long as I can remember. It's basically all I've ever wanted to do. The film music that really inspired me in the early days, Empire Strikes Back, but also Back to the Future and a lot of Danny Elfman's works, Beetlejuice, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, stuff even before Batman. These are things that really caught my ear. On the gaming side of things, actually, it was a Capcom title. It was Mega Man 2 that I heard this and I was like, this music is awesome. So I always wanted to do video game music. So when I got the call for Dark Void, I leapt at the opportunity to work for Capcom. The music for Dark Void is an interesting departure for me. I think that in sci-fi realms, my work has become quite well known because of how different it is. I score Battlestar Galactica with a lot of taiko drums. I score Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles with a lot of metal percussion. And the interesting thing about Dark Void is that, for me, what makes it different is that it's a little more normal. There's a little more of an orchestral presence in this score than there's been in anything that I've done before. This game is so epic, the story is so big, that I felt it was important to pay tribute to some of the great sci-fi scores that have inspired me in the past. One of the things that we're doing for this project is we're recording the strings separate from the winds and brass. The main reason we're doing this is to make the music more adaptable. What we're doing is we're taking my compositions and we're cutting them up into individual little modules, say 15 to 20 seconds worth. Those modules then, during gameplay, can be reordered and resequenced. My goal is that the player can play the entire game through and never hear the same exact piece of music twice. I wanted to make it unfamiliar, because part of my issue as I play games is you get so familiar with the music that by the time you get into the third or fourth hour, the music has just become something to listen to while you're playing the game. It might as well be System of a Down or Britney Spears or anything, it doesn't matter. It's not making it tense because you're familiar with it. So by resequencing things, making it so your brain doesn't automatically know what the next section is going to be, my idea is that will make the music more tense. It will make the gameplay experience a little more heightened as your mind can't get comfortable with the music. The most fun part of the game is obviously getting to fly, and so among our initial discussions was to come up with music for when you're flying and music for when you're on the ground. It was a great idea in theory. The problem that we found is, as I started messing around with the gameplay and we started really talking about how to implement it, is that the most exciting part of this game is you can fly whenever you want. You can or you can stay on the ground. It's really up to the player. It's not like there's a ground level and then a flying level. So the problem was, if the music is changing, then you could take off for 5 seconds and the music could go da-da-da-da-da, and then you decide, no, I'm going to walk around for a little bit, and then it just stops. So we realized that approach really wouldn't work. In general, then, my approach was to write music for levels where you would probably be flying, or music for levels where you'd probably be on foot. But again, the fun part of it is that it's completely up to the player.